Hello, welcome back to this edition of Aquatic Australia. I'm your host, Sharky Jones, and today we're diving with Hillary's Yacht Club Dive on the south side of Rottnest at Parker Point and the Inner Park. At Parker Point, a large drop-off of about 11 meters in height meets a slope and comes to a point with a big overhang that always reminds me of an eagle taking off a cliff. The overhang and the wall is about 11 meters in height, from about 20 meters on the bottom of it up to about 9 meters on top, where there's a plateau. And all around the site there are lots of caves and overhangs and areas where the sun doesn't shine, and in there can be found corals and anemones and sponges of all kinds of yellow and red colors that, particularly when lit up, just make for a stunning sight. Gorgonians, or sea fans, are actually a type of soft coral. They waft in the breeze, filtering food. We send up the reef back to a plateau of kelp forest underneath our boat when along comes one of my favorite creatures, a large southern stingray. These guys can be 2 meters in width, and yes, they do carry a large sting, but that's purely for defensive purposes, usually against things like tiger sharks or hammerheads. But these guys, to us, are peaceful. They just want to see if we've got any food. They're curious about us, and to a diver, they're great fun to watch, as you can see from my friend Jake's reaction. Our second dive is just a few hundred meters to the east, in similar conditions. Again, a similar wall, but beautiful visibility, but quite a bit of swell, as you can see from the kelp. In the caves we can find a beautiful nudibranch. This guy, Chromadorus west australiensis, is named after the state. In the same cave, perched on top of a piece of grey sponge, we find a small goby, tiny, the size of your little fingernail. In these conditions it's very hard to film macro, but I like this guy so much I had to keep the film in. You'll have to excuse the turbulence. Coming back to the boat, over the kelp forests and beds, we find again another one of our favorites, another southern stingray. This one spends more time with us and is more curious, especially as we sit down over some stand and start to dig in the sand. So he starts to come in again and again, thinking we've got food for him. But also, more of the divers around, and they're hunting crayfish. And with them hunting crayfish, that also brings the stingrays and even the Samson fish, the sambos, in. One of the crayfish that was released is just undersized, and he scuttles back in quickly under cover in the kelp forest, and we make sure he gets away. That's all we have for today. Thanks for visiting us underwater here in Aquatic Australia, and do be sure to check our other videos out, and also check our YouTube channel out, as well as on Facebook, Aquatic Australia. Have a great day. We hope to see you next time.